Hi everybody. I am just I'm getting gas. So give me one sec. Let me see. Can I put a thing in telling people I'm getting gas? Let's see. No. At least one of content need. Okay. I'm getting gas, so if anybody's in here, just let everybody know I'll be right back. Okay? Tell everybody I'll be right back. I'm just getting gas. Don't leave me, because I got to drive to work and I'm running late. I'm just getting gas. Hey guys. Sorry, I'm going to shut the camera off too. Hold on one second, because I got to drive to work. Just let people know I'm just getting gas. You guys can hear me, right? Can you hear me now? Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Michigan Lisa. I love you. Thank you so much. You're the best. Sweetheart. I love my crew in this chat. Remember like the party lines? The party lines. Oh my God. Hold on one second. Oh my God. So I just got to say hi to somebody real quick, because I don't have time to talk to them because I have to go to work. But like, I just have to say hi. I got to wave because I love this couple. They're an old couple, and I used to bartend with this guy. And let me tell you what he did. Oh my God. So hold on. I'm going the wrong way through the gas station. But I don't care, because I got to say hi. It says do not enter. Well, guess what? I'm entering. Hold on one second. Miss June and John, hi. I'm on my way to work. I'm gonna call you. I love you guys. How are you? You hanging in there? That oxygen's keeping you alive? You keeping him alive? Good. Punch him. All right. I love you guys so much. I miss you. Miss June, call me. Okay. You look great. Sexy mama. Hi guys. Sorry. Oh, I'm going out the exit. I'm breaking the law. Oh God. Clip that, bitches. Sorry. Oh my God. So this couple, yeah. So let me tell you. So Johnny Bennett was a bartender at the Elks. He's older. He's in his 70s. And his wife is like, she's so cute. She's like a Hummel. I want to pick her up and put her in my pocket. She's so tiny. And she's so sweet. She drinks her vodka and soda with, a little bit of lime. Oh, she's so cute. Anyways, I'm out of breath. It's so hot out. So I was out of work sick, and Johnny Bennett put on a blonde fucking wig. There was a tattoo sleeve, like one of those nylon tattoo sleeves that people wear for parties, because we used to have parties at the Elks. Like, you could rent the hall there and like have an event and stuff like that. So he went in the office and found a fucking blonde wig and a tattoo sleeve, and put on a work shirt that I had there that said my name on it. They sent me pictures. Let me tell you, I fell in love with this man. It was the cutest thing ever. Fucking amazing. He's an amazing person. Like, the people at the Elks really sucked. Like, they didn't like me because I was a High Park girl. They're West Roxbury people. I have a couple of friends that are from West Roxbury. Tommy's from West Roxbury too. But West Roxbury people are like a different breed. Like, they're like fancy schmancy people. Like, they think they are, but they're really not, you know. But so they're like very cliquey. And so yeah, I worked there with them, and a lot of them didn't like me because, you know, whatever. And they used to say shit about my mouth because I swore a lot, but most of the guys loved it, and it is what it is. And I put up with the most fucking creepiest people ever. The guys in there were so disrespectful, and I put up with that shit for 5 years. Like, sexually harassing me. Like, one guy came behind the bar one time and like grabbed my boob while he was drunk, like, you know, and like just things like that. And like something happened before too, like, and like Tommy had to get involved, and like Tommy and his nephews ended up beating this guy's ass because the guy grabbed me by my vagina on a trip. We went on a bus trip with the Elks. We went around to other Elks, and this guy, the same guy, Mr. fucking touchy-feely, got shit-faced. He pulled his fucking pants down at one of the Elks we were at. Nobody saw it. I did. I have it on camera. And then we were on the bus, and like we were in the back of the bus dancing, and he came back there acting like he was going to the bathroom. He slid underneath me and grabbed my vagina. Tommy, I fucking, oh my God, I lost my shit. I had my feet up on the seats like I was, you know, dancing or whatever. Like, yeah, so what? I'm dancing with my boyfriend, you know, whatever. And nobody gives you the right to fucking go slide underneath me and grab my vagina, bro. Don't grab my pussy. So I was, like I said, up on top of the seats. So I took my fucking shoe and I fucking started kicking him. Don't grab my vagina. Anyway, so I put up with a lot of shit at the Elks. Johnny Bennett always had my back. He had, everything was like hush hush there. Like, they're like the fucking, it's like the old, what is it called? The Good Old Boys Club or something? Like the Canton people. It's like that at the Elks in West Roxbury. Everything's a secret. Nobody gets in trouble for anything unless they don't like you. I got written up so many fucking times for nothing. Like, bullshit. And like the other people got away with shit. We had a guy that was like, he was always high, and he was like late for work all the time. Sometimes he didn't even come in. He's still there working. I mean, I was a really good bartender, and like more people liked me than didn't, you know. And but like everything was hush hush. Like, I wanted to press charges on this guy, like outside of the Elks, and like they were like, don't do it, like, because they didn't want to be in the newspaper. They didn't want to be on the news. Fucking Johnny Bennett was the sweetest guy. So he had like a stroke or a heart attack. Something happened to him. I forget what it was. And like HIPAA, you know, like nurses and stuff, you know, like if my cousin was his nurse, she couldn't tell me. So his wife called me and was like, I just want to tell you that I want to thank you, your cousin. She's so sweet. She's great to me, blah, 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 blah. And I go, she's great to John. She treats us like family. I go, who? And she's like, your cousin Christy. I go, oh my God. So I called her, and she was like, well, you know, obviously I can't say it now that you know. She's like, yeah. She's like, he's the sweetest guy. Telling you, sweetest fucking guy. The other guys, they can go fucking shitting on a fucking stick. Dickheads. So I'm reconnecting. I go in and out on this highway, so bear with me. I just want to tell you, you did great, and you didn't say anything that was wrong. You said everything that you had to, very politely. we were like talking shit in the chat, but like just really joking around, you know. Butterfly, oh my God, she got so upset. I don't know if she's here, but Jesus Christ, Cajun, we love you. Calm down. Jesus, she had a fucking stroke. She blocked us. I think she blocked, who'd she block? Lauren too? Jesus, we're supposed to be family. We're like bunnies. Hop, hop. Anyways, so, you know, I forgot to say something about fucking Causey G last night. Since I was talking about everybody, talking about all the fucking boys on the internet, I adored Causey. Like, I thought he was so funny, like when he used to call into the Glera, and he sounded just like fucking Cosgrove, the attorney. And I like looked forward to him calling into the Glera. It was like so funny. And it's, to me, I think it's still funny. I'm not going to say it's not funny. And then like, he started like, once he was a chat rat, he started like talking shit about Jess and like talking shit about J7. And I feel like they kind of pressured Mary B, like, and well, she doesn't know how to think for herself, so she fucking turned on J7, which wasn't cool, because Mary B's supposed to be like this fucking Zen broad, you know, and obviously she's not. And but anyway, Causey G jumped on the fucking pylon shit, and I'm not like, if I think somebody says or does something wrong, I say it, you know, like, I don't agree with everything everybody does. Like, I used to say, like, you know, people would be like, oh my God, I can't believe you followed Turtle Boy. I'm like, listen, this shit that he does and says that I don't agree with, but, you know, that's everybody in life, you know, like, you can't fucking agree with what everybody fucking says all the time and does. Everybody's different. But, like, when you jump on a hate train like that, it's really bad, you know, it's not a good look. And I just feel that, like, he thought that he could just do that because, you know, he came onto the internet, he was with those people. Like, he didn't come in by himself, you know, he was like with that clique, you know. I mean, I'm with the bunny clique, hop hop, you know. But yeah, Causey G, like, everybody loved him, you know. And then, like, his content was getting shitty, you know, like, he kept rewatching shows. Like, I don't really like that. Like, I don't like sitting there, once in a while it's okay, but for people to keep on replaying people's shows and like rewinding it and playing it again, rewinding it and playing it again, and then you go on to another channel and the same channel's doing, the other channel's doing the same thing, like, it's stupid. So that's what I have to say about Causey G. You should see all the fucking traffic. I really love Causey G. So disappointed. Me too. Me too. Everyone talking shit about the bunnies, but we aren't out to destroy. Exactly. Right. Like, we're like a bunch of women and some men. Shout out Detroit. Shout out Pat Ford. You know, like, there's men in our little bunny hop crew. You know, we have our queen bunny. But it's just, we say that stuff and like, because it's fun, and like, we have a great chat. Like, we like to talk shit in the chat. We have people that come in that are fucking trolls and they're a disaster, and like, Jess is cool about it. Like, she lets people stay until like she starts to look at the chat and she sees everybody going like, fuck this person, and then she'll read it and be like, all right, bye, you're out of here. But for the most part, she lets people stay in her chat and like talk shit, you know. But what do you call it? I don't know what happened last night with Cajun Butterfly. She took the thing with Moons and Oceans going separate ways the wrong way. And like, I guess, like, if Oceans came on last night and did her own show and had her little valid truth journey about, you know, her leaving the show and starting her own thing, would Cajun have still been upset if she did that? You know, because Moons wasn't dogging Oceans at all, you know. Like, she did say like she noticed a little bit of like mood and stuff like that, like towards like whatever, like the last show, but most of us noticed it too. So like, whether she was upset about what was happening, you know, she should have just said it and not like be passive aggressive about it. But I hope Cajun can come back to the light, hun. We love you, girl. We love you, girl. I like Cajun. But, like, our chats are fun, you know? And, like, we talk about real shit. And we're not out doxing people. Like, I didn't even know what doxing was until I was doxed by Meredith and Jen Altman and putting my kid's picture out there and, like, my picture. And, you know, and Altman did it recently, too. Like, she has that account, the one that she has with Meredith. And, somebody had messaged me on Twitter that I never check my messages on Twitter, but I don't really get many. So I had like 3 alerts that I had a message. So I looked and it was this lady that I don't even know that was being doxxed by Jen Altman. And she sent me a screenshot of Jen and Meredith's account with my profile picture as, and not for nothing, but the picture was cute. Like, why are you fucking trying to, like, you can take, I look different all the time. Like, I can look like shit. Like, they took pictures from when I was like bartending. I had my hair up in a hot mess. I was dressed like shit. I work my fucking ass off sweating. You think I want to look cute, hun? No. So, like, when people put pictures of me up, I don't give a fuck. But to do that and put my kid up there, don't fucking do that. So I called Meredith. I sent her a message. I fucking told her, get that shit down, you know, like, so she went back and she blacked out my daughter's face. But, bitch, you still did it. But anyways, so, like, this lady was like, oh, yeah, your picture's up, blah, blah, blah. So I went on, and I was on my computer, and my nosy daughter, Lucy, that's my ride or die. So I was, like, talking to myself out in the living room like, this fucking bitch, blah, 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 blah. So I go in the messages, and I send them a message like, bitch, you want to fucking put my picture up as your profile, go ahead. Like, it doesn't bother me. So then they're messaging me back, like, taunting messages, like, stupid shit. And then they're like, oh, I was like, come to my house. You both know where I live. You know, you can find my picture on the internet. You can find my address. Like, come to my house. I don't give a fuck. We can sit down and chat like women, or we can do it the other way. And I had a thing with Altman before when I told her that, and I gave her my address and on Facebook. This was years ago. And I sat there with my door open and I waited for her and she never came. And then I was like, oh, well, we can meet at Dunkin' Donuts for coffee. Gave her the address to Dunkin' Donuts. Never showed up. I don't care because I'm real like that. If you want to do something like that, you want to sit down and talk like women, you want to you say I'm sorry or whatever, and you know, like, that's cool. But don't sit there and go out there and do shit like that and not expect me to say something. So anyways, we're going back and forth in the messages. I'm all over the place because I hate fucking traffic. I'm like, and my ADHD is wicked bad because I woke up at 12 o'clock this afternoon. Tommy brought coffee back this morning and left, and I fucking slept. So anyway, I was going back and forth in the messages. Come back, Jessica, come back. And I said something like, I forget, but she was like, she's like, you're threatening me, I'll call the police. I'm like, go ahead and call the fucking cops. I don't give a fuck. Call the cops. And they kept, like, saying they were going to report me, they were going to call the cops, blah, 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 blah. So, you know what I did? I think I told the story. My daughter, the little creep that she is, I was like, I should send them a picture of a pee-pee. So she said, go on such and such and screen. I said, oh my God, Lucy, how do you know about that? She knew about Pornhub. These kids are like some other shit. Like, but I can't say that we didn't know about porn at 13 because, like, my friend's dad had guns and porn and cars. Like, that's what he was known for. And, like, he had all that in the garage. Oh my God, Peter Pan, stay over there, hun. Jesus Christ. Peter Pan's trying to run us all off the fucking road here. So I screenshot a big fucking black penis from a porn, and I put it in the messages to Jen and Meredith, and they said they were going to report me, and I never heard anything from them after that. So I think the giant cock scared them. I don't know. I have no idea. But let me see. Altman's she is a menace. Don't worry, I'm not like driving all over the road because it's going slow. I love Nurse Kim. Nurse Kim is the best. She's a sweetheart. Like, I think she went to, didn't she go to the funeral ladies thingamajig. I think she did. I think she was there. Cheech was there. Heather was there. She's like, she's her own person and she's funny. Like, and then somebody was saying last night in JFK's chat, I went in there last night. I went in because people were like, oh yeah, JFK, you should go. And I did. I went over. And so somebody was like, oh, she's not a nurse anymore. She doesn't have her nursing license. And I said, who the fuck has time to like take a time out of their day to go and like look somebody's information up like that? Like, that's sick. You know, unless like this person has done something to you and you want to know about this person, like, why are you looking them up like that? This is Cape traffic that happens to me on the weekend. It's awful. You should see the other side of the highway. So I can't say it's Cape traffic because the other highway is fucking bumper to bumper too. But what was I saying? I forget. Nurse Kim. Oh yeah, she's funny. She's sassy. She's very neutral. Like, you know, she jokes around. She'll say something about but she hardly says anything about a certain person. And I like that about her. Like, she won't like throw names out there. And like, she's really not into that drama, you know? So like, why are you focusing on her? And why are you looking her fucking, and her license? I mean, how does that even work? Like, excuse me, sir, you fucking Arab, excuse me. This isn't fucking India, hun, okay? We don't just come into anybody's fucking lane. You use your fucking blinker, okay? Jesus Christ. You look up somebody's nursing license? Oh my God. I mean, what the fuck? People can Google me and fucking find out all my shit. Like, I love how they like Spicy Misty's nickname is Prison Misty. Like, you must not know about me. You must not know about me, Beyonce, because don't fuck with a woman that's been to prison and she's older. Like, she's got some shit with her. Like, she's fucking, I like Misty. I love Spicy Misty. She cracks me up. And it was funny when Jess was saying the other day how, Moonsy, you remember this? When Misty was in our class, you never saw her face. And like, if you did, she would pop on and she'd be like, I can't hear you. I don't know if you remember that, but she'd be like, I can't hear. And can you hear me? I can't hear. And then she would shut the like cam down and cam up. She'd shut the camera off. And like, Jess was like, she just wanted to hang out in the class and shit. That was so funny because I thought the same thing, because I know Spicy's like one of us and shit, you know, so it was cute. But you don't know people. Like, people can look me up and find out my shit and it doesn't bother me, you know? Like, people can say whatever they want about that woman and it doesn't faze her at all, you know? I like that about her. I really, really, really like our group of people. And I know there's some people that come to other channels that don't like, you know, the bunnies and they, you know, whatever, but they're still cool with us in other chats, and I like that too, you know. Like I was saying, anybody remember the fucking party line? Like, if we can sit here and chat on fucking YouTube and shit like adults, I mean, we were like risking our lives back in the day on the party line. I mean, Jesus Christ, remember To Catch a Predator? Oh my God. Who's the lady? She's a real pretty lady. She's like she does YouTube channels. She's like a news person. Is it Megan Kelly? I think it's Megan Kelly. And Megan Kelly had the guy from To Catch a Predator on. I was watching it yesterday. I don't know how old it was, the video. I don't know if it was live yesterday. And Lucy wanted to go to a fair last night with her friend. And I'm like, no fucking way. And all of a sudden I turn this on and here's fucking To Catch a Predator. I go, you're definitely not going. Definitely not going. We have a guy in the left lane going like 30. Get the fuck out of the way. Have you met me? So yeah, the Catch a Predator guy, like, we used to, like, oh my God, we used to risk our lives like that, man. But I like chatting on YouTube. I think it's fun. And like, my show isn't really like about anything serious yet. I have been taking notes on, what's her name? Lindsay Clancy. because I'm very intrigued by that. Like, that poor girl, like, I was going over that medication list, and when I was younger, I was misdiagnosed. And when I was, how old was I? 18 or 19, they diagnosed me with bipolar. And I didn't have fucking bipolar, okay? They put me on these medications, and I was a fucking disaster. Seroquel, I was drooling. My mother was freaking out, and I wasn't living with her at the time. I had moved out when I was 18 and stuff, because whatever, I was on my own. And my parents got divorced, sold the house. So they put me on these medications, and Seroquel was one of them. And like I said, it had me drooling, and it makes you fucking, like, everything messes with your brain. Like, all that shit you're putting in your body, it's all chemical shit, you know? I can't explain, I'm not a scientist, but you know what I'm saying. But, like, so you're on fucking Valium, lorazepam, and Klonopin? How are you? And she said she wasn't sleeping. I would be sleeping for a fucking month if I took like 3 of my Klonopins, and they're 0.5. I take that for anxiety. So the Lamictal, I was on that when I was younger. I had a bad reaction to it. I got a rash. It made me feel weird. They put me on Zoloft a few years ago for like depression, because I went through a little depression. Excuse me while I wet my throat with my Celsius. And like, all those things made me feel weird. How was that poor girl on all those medications? And then she admitted herself to the hospital. Like, red flags everywhere. Why didn't somebody come into that house and help her with that baby? The babies, the three children that she had, while she's fucking fighting this depression and this postpartum and everything else. And like, why did her husband leave her alone when he said that he knew that she wasn't right? Tommy said that too. He was like, where was everybody? Like, why was this woman left with all these children? Why was she left alone with all these children? You know, I mean, I have one kid, and raising my kid by myself was enough. Like, it was hard. And I used to tell people, like, oh, why don't you have another one? I'm like, first of all, I can't afford it. Second of all, her father is a hot mess. So, like, no. But if I had more than one kid at the time I just had Lucy, I wouldn't have been able to handle that. And I had postpartum when I had Lucy. I didn't have it like that, but I had it, so I know, and we all know what that shit does to your body when you have a baby. So her case is really intriguing, so I'm going to follow it. I don't know how much I'm going to follow, because I was already crying the other night when we were like all watching the shit with Jess. And I was in tears. I feel bad for this girl. I don't think she's not going to get away with it. I mean, people say you want her to walk. No, she's not going to walk. She needs to be like in a place where, like, she's good and gone. Like, that girl's snapped and she's never coming back, you know? And I've seen that happen to people growing up, like my friend's brother. Like, he was just like one of us and stuff. And just one day he snapped, and he's never, I don't even know if he's alive, because my brain's so messed up, it's like mush. But like, I want to say he took his life. I'm pretty sure he killed him. Oh, he unalived himself. He did. But one day he was just gone. Like, all of a sudden he snapped, and he was like, it was sad, you know? And it can happen. It can happen to anybody, you know? I think that I don't understand how her husband went and got married. I don't understand that. How can somebody come home and find their children dead, unalived, and their wife with whatever, lacerations, like that. And this wasn't that long ago. You know, like, this was only a few years ago. And you got remarried? Like, how do you even recover from seeing that shit? This is your offspring. You lost your children. How the fuck are you remarried again? I'm sorry. This is just my opinion. I don't care. Like, people can say what they want, you know. I'm almost to work, thank God. But I just don't understand it. I don't get it. It'll be interesting to hear from him too when he's on the stand, you know. I feel a little stuffy. I wonder if I'm getting a cold. I hope not. I slept with my window open last night. It's probably from that. But yeah, like, it's just weird. The whole thing is messed up. And like, people are like, how can you do that to your kids? I don't know. I don't want to know how somebody could do that to their kids, you know. But like, I say the same thing, but not in a bad way. Like, how do you do that to your children? But then again, like, how crazy was she? You know what I mean? Like, she was hearing voices and shit. Like, come on. You know, you gotta look at it from like that point of view. Like, the girl was gone. Like, she wasn't her. She was like taken out of her own body. Her mind and soul was like, it turned into something else. It's scary. I'm at a red light. Let me see. Right. It is hard. I get it, Miss Rossi. I know that's the other thing too. Like, maybe this person, like, I wonder if this person, he knew this person that he married before. Like, maybe he was friends with this person, and like, she came into his life obviously at the right time. You know what I mean? Like, if he was able to, you know, bond with somebody after that, and like, you know, because like I said, Tommy lost his wife to breast cancer, you know, and they were married for like 20 years or a little bit more. And like, it took him a few years, you know, and, you know, when we started dating, we went on our first date, and he was like, you could tell he was nervous, and I was nervous because I'm like, this poor guy, like, I didn't even want to like go near him because I felt so bad. And after that first date, I didn't hear much from him, you know, and I was like, I know this guy, like, ain't feeling it. Like, he wasn't ready to move on yet, you know, and I could tell. And he ended up telling me, you know, in a text, like a couple weeks later, like a week or two later, you know, he's like, I don't know, I can't. And then like a month later, he texted me when I was at the beach, and he came over and we talked about it and stuff, and we've been together ever since. But, you know, I came into his life at the right time, you know, and he came into my life at the right time. You know, I had just lost Lucy's dad. You know, even though we were separated and stuff and we weren't together, he's still the father of my child. You know, like, he helped create her, you know, and there was a time when he wasn't that bad, you know, but then again, it happened quick. Like, he got bad quick. He got sour very quick, you know. But, and that's the other thing, like, I didn't treat him like shit after he abused me and did all these things to me, and like, I still forgave him, but I didn't forget, you know, because I feel like when you hold grudges against people, it's bad juju, you know. Forgiving people and stuff like that is like, it's easier to do than stay mad at people. You know, I mean, yeah, am I traumatized by the shit that happened? Fuck yeah. But I mean, I gotta live with that the rest of my life. I don't have to hold a fucking grudge. And now the guy's deceased. My daughter can't see her father. And my daughter loved her father. She's probably gonna call me again, but I'm about to pull into work anyway. But like, just forgive people, and like, you know, do your research on shit. Judging people, and, you know, it's okay to joke around like we do in chats and talk shit about people, but when it comes to like real life stuff, like, we got to sit back and look, you know, we got to look at all the angles and stuff like that. And like, I don't know. But yeah, since I was all over the fucking map today in my little live on my way to work, thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate you guys. I do. It's fun. I like doing this. And everybody have a lovely day. Massachusetts has lovely weather today. Lovely weather. If I wasn't here, I'd be at the beach. But my girls need me. So I'm sure I'll have some stories tomorrow because it's the weekend and there's always some action at my job. So I will be tuning into any shows tonight while I have my laptop open at work because that's how I roll. I watch my shows while I'm working. And yeah, I'll see everybody. Oh, hold on. There's my Dorchester rat. What up, Southie? Hi, girls. She calls me HP. I love her. And there's my other lady, Carol. She's a sweetheart. She's very talented. She's an artist. She's got bad mental health issues. She's a fucking, I love her. Enjoy the day. If you have kids, get them outside. Go touch grass. I know all the people in chat and all our bunnies and stuff. We all touch grass. We got lives. We got lives. So everybody have a lovely day, and I'll talk to everybody tomorrow or in a chat tonight. Shout out J7 Kaka. I don't know where you are, but we missed you last night. All right. Everybody have a lovely day. Kisses. Love you all. Church of Jesus Christ. I love you. Oh my God. All right, ladies. I don't even want to go, but I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.